Hi children, we are meeting again and we are still continuing with the graphs and each lesson we will be doing something new. So today it is a lesson 105.9 lesson and we have finished the exercise 20.2. We are going to a different section. So now we studied graphs of type, we studied graphs of y is equal to mx and y is equal to minus mx. These are two types of graphs that we studied. M is the gradient, here minus gradient, and we studied that when the gradient is positive, it will be making an acute angle with the x-axis, and when it is negative, it will be making a obtuse angle with the x-axis. So these two things you must know very well, and you must remember it. Now we are going to study a different type of graphs. It's called y is equal to mx plus c. Here it is y is equal to mx plus 0, but we don't write the 0. So here it's going as y is equal to mx plus c. So we'll take a typical example. We'll take the graph of y is equal to 3x plus 1 and we'll make the table for that. So we'll take table from x equals minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and y value. Now you can, it's easy to calculate from the mind. Now when x equals minus 2, 3 into minus 2 will be minus 6. Minus 6 plus 1 will be minus 5. Same way, when x equals minus 1, 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. Minus 3 plus 1, minus 2. And here, when x is 0, it's not 0 because there is plus 1 here. So we have to be very careful. So, but here this value will be 0. 3 into 0 is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. You have to be very careful. Lot of children make that mistake. Immediately they look, close the eyes and put 0 there. So you have to be careful. X is 0. So 3 into x is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. So here again, x is 1. 3 into 1, 3 plus 1, 4. Then x is 2. 2 3 are 6 and 1, 7. So these are the values that you get for the table. Now we will try to draw the graph. Around the y-axis I have taken the first value 2, 4, 6. I get it right at minus 2, minus 4, 6. Around the x-axis I do 1, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So first value x equal minus 2, x equal minus 2, y equal minus 5. So the point will come here, minus 2, minus 5 here. Minus 1, minus 2 here. 0, 0, 1. 0, 1. 1, 4, 2, 7. So now come here. Okay. This is the graph that you are getting it. And 1 is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So you will notice that in this graph also y is equal to mx plus c, you are getting a straight line. It comes in a straight line. And you will notice that it is not going through 0. This line is not going through 0, but it is going through 1 here because it is 3x plus 1. So it's going through not 0 because if it is only 3x means then it will go through 0. But it is going through 1. This 1 here, 1 along the y-axis. So this is called the point 1 along the y-axis. Then, and another thing is, always the gradient is the coefficient of x. So the coefficient of x is 3, so the gradient of 3, gradient 3. So gradient 3 means the positive number, therefore it is making an acute angle with the x-axis. So can you see the acute angle is like this. So we notice that the gradient is acute angle, and but we not passing through 0, but going through 1, and it is a straight line. Those three things that you notice now. And the gradient is 3. The x value for the gradient is 3. And always you can calculate the gradient by the perpendicular and base. So this will be 3, 1. You can here. You take the perpendicular here. So here from here to here 3, 1. So perpendicular is 3 upon 1. That is equal to 3. That is the gradient. Perpendicular upon base. So in this particular equation, you must notice that C is the called y-intercept. The intercept are on the y-axis. It is equal to 1 and the gradient is 3. Okay, we will draw another graph for this. Y is equal to x minus 2. The x values, these are y values. So now we will calculate the values. Now when x equal minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, that will be minus 3. Then when x equals 0, so this number is 0. So, and minus 2 remaining, so that will be 0, minus 2, minus 2. So be careful, it is not 0. So when x equals 1, plus 1 minus 2 is minus 1. And when x equals 2, 2 minus 2 is 0. And x equals 3, 3 minus 2 is 1. So you are getting the table like this. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. Now we will do the graph for this. Right. So we will plot the points. Minus 1, minus 3. Minus 1, minus 3. So it will come here. 0, minus 2. 0, minus 2. 1, minus 1. 2, 0. 2, 0. And 3, 1. So the line is coming like this. The graph is coming like that, straight line. So if you look at the graphs here, look at the graph carefully, you will notice again you are getting a straight line. You are getting a straight line. And the gradient of the straight line is one here, the coefficient of x is 1, the gradient of the straight line is 1. 1 is of course is 45 degrees with the horizontal, so you should know that we studied that before. So another thing you should notice is that it is going through minus 2. The y-intercept is minus 2. So gradient is 1. So three things we note out of this. First, it is a straight line. Secondly, it is the gradient is positive. It is making an acute angle with the horizontal. And thirdly, it is going through minus 3. That's all for today, children. So I hope you have understood. If you understood, please subscribe.